These are two things that you can be doing right now to set yourself up 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 15 years to say, I don't want to work again. Hey guys, on this video, I want to talk about the 2 investments that you want to make right now if you want to get to the point at some point in your life where you just don't want to work again. There's really 2 types of investments that you need to be thinking about and looking at in terms of putting yourself in a position where you don't have to work if you don't desire to work. So guys, let's just jump right into it. The very first one is real estate. And I'm going to give you just a few examples of how I got started in real estate over 20 years ago, about 23 years ago now. Back in 1999, guys, I think it was late 1999, I started watching videos and I started getting motivated on these late night infomercials about buying real estate. Now, at the age of 28, 29, like I was at that point, I had never even lived in a house owned by somebody that I knew personally. I had been a renter all of my life. Up until I was 30 years old, I was a renter. And I had never owned a piece of property. So I said, you know what, let me start figuring out how I can learn a little bit about real estate to get into it. So I started trailing a guy. I met a handyman. I asked him if I could trail him, and he didn't have to pay me any money. I just wanted to learn. And so he taught me how to put up drywall, how to put up a ceiling using a fulcrum. He taught me about electricity. He taught me a little bit about plumbing because he had some old houses that he was working on. So I learned about real estate. And then in the year 2000 is when I got an agent. We started looking for rental property for me to purchase. And the next thing you know, my agent sold me one of his properties. It was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath in a bad part of the town. And it had a squatter in it. And it needed a lot of repairs. But I ultimately bought that property from him for $10,000. And then I did a little bit of repair on the property, got the tenant out. It wasn't a tenant, it was just a squatter, somebody sitting there. Got that person out, big dude too, but ended up getting him out of there. And so eventually what happened was I got a loan on that property and I paid off my the agent that I bought the house from. I paid him off. It was no longer owner financed, and now a bank had the loan, and I got a tenant in there. And that was the beginning of me owning real estate back in 2000. And then over the next 4 or 5 years, guys, I went out and bought other property and had up to about 6 rental properties that I managed and had for myself. And I learned the game back in the early 2000s. And then, of course, 2008, 2010, 2011, I ended up losing a few properties to foreclosure. So I had my share. Now I ended up keeping a few properties also, and I kept 2 of them to this very day. And lo and behold, I still have 2 rental properties. But the rental game, guys, on a buy and hold strategy, buy it now, hold it for a long time. Hey, if I did it back then when I had 0 money, you can do it now. Matter of fact, nowadays, guys, you can go out and get an FHA loan or whatever you want to get on the property, put it on a 15 or 30-year note. But, you know, if you don't want to work again, rental real estate is really the key, guys. You can buy up to a 4-unit piece of property where you can maybe live in one side and maybe rent out the other side. There's so many ways that you can structure real estate. Maybe it's a duplex, right, that has 2 doors. You live on one side and rent out the other side, and that side pays for the entire building itself. There's a lot of ways to do it. That's just one. You can do that, and then 2 years later, you can sell that property, not have to pay that capital gains, and go out and buy another property. Or you can keep that one property, hold on to it as a piece of rental property, go out and buy another property. Keep doing that every couple of years. In 8 or 10 years, guys, you'll have 4 or 5 houses or 4 or 5 properties with 8 or 10 doors, whatever, how many doors you buy on the piece of property. There's a way you can do it, and the way you can not have to work and just have real estate. Manage your own property, or you can have somebody else manage your own property. Now, for me, guys, that hasn't been my goal, to just stop working and only do rental properties. Now, if I wanted to, I could stop working and go out and buy 5 or 6 or 7 more properties and only manage my properties and have real estate, and that's all I do. But that's not what I choose to do, but I'm saying it's very, very possible for you. Now, the other one, guys, besides real estate, if you never want to work again, is the stock market, right? Start investing money in the stock market, guys. Start putting money, start using the stock market to build your future wealth, to put you in a position at some point, perhaps when you retire, where you don't have to work, or perhaps long before you retire, right? There's people doing the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early, where they're in their 20s and 30s and they're figuring out a living situation where they can put 30 and 40 and 50% of their money or 60% of their money towards the stock market, buying ETFs and index funds, mutual funds, whatever you want to buy, individual stocks. Now, I'm not an individual stock person, guys, because I don't like that risk. Of course, with individual stocks, you want to have 30, 50, 100 stocks to play with because you want to obviously not have the risk of only having one stock. But I'm more of an index guy, or I put towards my thrift savings plan at my job. Now, as you may or may not know, guys, the TSP, the thrift savings plan with the federal government, it's just like a 401k at a for-profit business or a 403b at a non-profit business. So it's a retirement plan if you work for the federal government, and the federal government has, more than 2 million workers. So a lot of you guys may even have a thrift savings plan as well. But it's sort of like having index funds, because the options within the thrift savings plan are sort of like, they're very, very low fees, and they're sort of like indexes, right? Guys, in 1994, I became a school teacher many years ago. And I was forced to put money towards my retirement plan. And when I got another job with the federal government in 2002, I rolled that money over. I should say I transferred that money to my thrift savings plan with the federal government. And I just never touched it ever since. And I've always, except for a couple of years where I jumped out of contributing, have always, other than a couple of years, contributed to that thrift savings plan. And I haven't withdrawn any money, haven't taken a loan on it, none of that. Have just keep steady putting in 3%, 5%, 10%, 15%, all of these years since that first transfer of that money back in 2002. So I've just contributed to those consistently over a long stretch of time. And it's put me in a position, guys, where I don't necessarily have to work if I don't want to work. But thankfully, I like my job and I enjoy the people that I work with, so I continue to work. But the point is that if you really get focused on investing in the stock market, you can set yourself up to live off that money down the road, 5, 10, 20 years down the road, and never have to worry about money again. The stock market is not a place, if you want to build long-term wealth, where you jump in and jump out. You buy and you sell. Yeah, there's day traders that actually make money selling and buying all the time, every day, all day, sitting in front of their computer, right? Reading all of the charts and all that good stuff. But if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. The stock market is a place where you can make money long-term if you're committed to long-term investing. Long-term meaning 10 years or more, 15, 20, 25 years. You can make enough money in the stock market to get to a point where you don't have to work again, but you have to play the long game when it comes to the stock market, guys. And I really like the long game when it comes to real estate as well. The whole thing is, guys, at some point, these are two things that you can be doing right now to set yourself up 10 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 15 years to say, I don't want to work again. I just want to have my investments in the stock market, and I want to have my real estate. That's all I want to do, and I want to manage those things. Now, it's possible, guys. For a person like me, guys, that literally started at zero 23 years ago, nothing, 30 years old, negative net worth to my name, it's doable for anybody. If I can do it, guys, I believe that anybody can do it. It just takes some planning. It takes some consistency and some persistence through the bad times. But doing those two things, guys, now we're not even talking about the third thing of the big three, which is business building, right? If you don't want to own a business, right? You don't want to have the responsibility of building a business and having employees. That's cool. You don't have to. There's the big three, right? One is business building, but the other two is real estate and stock market. You can get into those and you can put yourself in a position where you never have to work again. So that's just a couple of ways, guys, two different types of investments that spread your risk around. So everything is not in real estate. It's not a horrible thing if you have everything in real estate, but if you want to spread it around, you can have some in real estate and some in the market, some in the stock market. And my whole goal with this channel is just to be a light, a beacon of light to somebody, for somebody to have that light bulb moment that goes off and says, you know what? I think I can do this too. If I just get myself a plan and start to be consistent over a long stretch of time, I think I can do what that guy did right there. That's the whole purpose, guys. Let me and my story and where I come from be the motivation that pushes you to do what you want to do with your life. Hey, I hope I was able to provide you guys with at least a little bit of motivation, some type of inspiration and encouragement to say that, hey, if that guy did it and he put himself in a position where he really doesn't have to work, then I can do it too. Hey guys, do me a favor, smash the like button, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already a subscriber. And also guys, share this video with someone who you think may need a dose of encouragement, a dose of motivation, or just maybe some inspiration. Share it with somebody who you think could use this information. Hey guys, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Take care of yourself, guys, and take care of other people. Hey guys, I offer one-on-one financial mentoring and coaching. If you're looking to grow your current income by adding multiple streams of income, or you want to maximize the current income that you have and get the most out of your money right now, or simply become a better manager of your money, a better steward over your current finances, I might be a good fit for you. Or if you're looking to get into the real estate game, perhaps buy properties, perhaps even manage the properties that you have right now better, or simply grow a real estate portfolio. I've got 22 years of owning and managing my own real estate, so I can definitely help you in that area as well. You'll find a link to my schedule below. Feel free to reach out to me, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.